Channel 4, the local station. This is the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade, presented by Republic Services.
Afternoon, everyone. I am Adrienne Moore. We have so much in store for you during this parade today. We've got 10 floats, 66 different organizations and groups, including a lot of local ones. We've got the Fernandina Pirates, the Jacksonville Roller Girls. We also have the Canine Companions as well.
Of course, it's a big parade. That means we're going to see marching bands. We're going to see bands and cheerleaders from both the Gator Bowl schools. That means from Mississippi State and from Northwestern, as well as seeing numerous parade bands from high schools, both in Jacksonville and from across the country. I know these are trips that those bands love to go on and love to get to perform in and help celebrate bringing in the new year.
And we are so happy to have all of those groups here. We're just so impressed by the number of people who are going to be a part of this parade today. Just incredible.
I want to tell you a little bit about the parade route. It's going to run along Bay Street. It starts at Marsh, then goes just past the Berkman, finishes at Pearl Street, just past the Times Union Center. And we're telling you all that because out on the route is Channel 4's Michael Kelly, who's joining us now live. Michael.
Ken and Adrian, I'm trying to figure out how y'all got the chairs, and yet I'm the one with the torn ACL, and I'm standing. But it's going to be a great 2 hours. Plenty of reports coming up from the ground. We'll talk to Mississippi State fans and Northwestern fans. I got to tell you, I've heard a lot of cowbell, and I have not been out here long. I expect that to continue over the next 24 hours, guys.
Absolutely.
It's still pretty mild right now, I think.
Yeah, I bet that's going to ramp up too here, Michael.
Well, to get everything started today, we have a very special group. The Alhambra Theater and Dining is here to show us a little bit of what they have in store for the new year.
These professional actors, musicians, they're going to be rocking in a Southern style with their 2013 performance of Ring of Fire, the Johnny Cash musical show. It's a tribute to the man in black and his music.
All right, is everybody ready? Let me hear you. We are the company of Ring of Fire out of Alhambra Dinner Theater. Country boy ain't got no shoes. Country boy ain't got no blues.
Well, you work all day when you're wanting to play. Sun in the sand and the face is tan.
But at the end of the day, when your work is done,
You ain't got nothing but fun. Country boy.
country boy ain't got no ills.
Got no ills.
Country boy.
Country boy.
No.
That
country boy. You get a wiggly worm and you watch him squirm and you put him on a hook and you drop him in a brook. If everything's gonna turn out right, you're gonna fry fish tonight.
Country boy. You're lucky free. Country boy.
Wish I was you and you was me.
Country boy. You got work to do. Country boy. In the morning dew.
You gotta cut the weeds, you gotta plant the seeds. There's many a row, you know you got to hoe when it's quitting time and the work is through. There's a lot of life in you.
Country boy. Country boy. Got a shaggy dog.
Shaggy dog.
Country boy. Country boy.
Holler long. Well, he comes in a run when you pick up your gun with a shell or two, and your dog and you when you get your rabbit, you'll skin his hide. He's gonna be good fried.
Country boy. You gotta learn to lose. Country boy, how I wish I was in your shoes. Country boy, how I wish I was in your
shoes.
In the highways, in the hedges, in the highways, in the hedges, in the highways, in the hedges. I'll be somewhere just working for my Lord. Country boy, you gotta learn to lose. Country boy, how I wish I was in your country boy, how I wish I was in your shoes. Woo!
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby?
If you were a carpenter
Save your love through loneliness. Save your love through sorrow. I gave you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow. If I were a miller at a mill wheel grinding, would you miss your sparkling dress or your soft shoes shining?
You were a miller at a mill wheel grinding. I'd not miss my sparkling dress or my soft shoes shining.
Save your love through loneliness. Save your love through sorrow. I give you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow. If a tinker was my trade, would I still find you?
I'd be carrying the pot you made, following behind you.
If I worked my hands in wood, would you still love me?
I would answer you, yes I would.
But would you not be above me? Save your love through loneliness. Save your love through sorrow. I gave you my loneliness. Give me your tomorrow. Give me your tomorrow.
Every time I look at you, I fall in love all over again. Every time I think of you, it all begins all over again. One little dream at night and I can dream all day. It only takes a memory to thrill me. One little kiss from you and I just fly away. Pour me out your love until you fill me. I want to fall in love beginning from the start, all over again. Show me how you stole away my heart, all over again. One little dream at night and I can dream all day. It only takes a memory to thrill me. One little kiss from you and I just fly away. Pour me out your love until you fill me. I want to fall in love beginning from the start, all over again. Show me how you stole away my heart, all over again. Oh, show me how you stole away my heart, all over again.
How about that? Some of the folks coming
Got married in a
to
fever.
this concert. They're getting it.
Oh my gosh, I could listen to them all day. Here we go.
Talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out.
I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look out, Jackson Town.
We'll go on down to Jackson. You go ahead and wreck your
I believe
hell.
I will.
Don't play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to Jackson.
Go comb your hair.
Honey, I'm gonna snowball Jackson.
See if I can.
When I breeze into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All these women's gonna make me teach them what they don't know. How I'm going to Jackson, turn loose my coat. Oh, honey, I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, that's all she wrote.
Fine.
Well, the life out of you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake. Lived around town like a scalded hound,
Oh.
with your tail tucked between your legs. Come on, Jackson, you big talking man.
Yeah, I do talk, man.
And I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my chain pen. Oh, we got married in a
We got married in a pepper, smile and a pepper. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. Woo! And that's a fact. That's right, honey.
Yeah,
I'm going to Jackson. Ain't never coming back.
There you go. We are just getting started. You're hearing Alhambra Theater and Dining is they're giving us just a little glimpse into their show that they're getting started here. They're ringing out 2012 with 12 awesome performers there, giving people here waiting for the parade to start here a little preview, a little concert before we go with the band.
I love it. I could listen to them all day. Love it. Well, you are watching the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade right here on the local station. Stay with us.
Welcome back. The Alhambra Theater and Dining not only wants to take you back into the life of Johnny Cash to just see it, but they want to give you the full experience.
Yeah, we got a little taste of what's coming up for their 2013 show, but we want to let you know that they're actually changing their menu starting in the new year to reflect some of Johnny Cash's favorite foods.
So right now, let's get back to the music. Here's the Alhambra Theater and Dining with its tribute show, Ring of Fire, the Johnny Cash musical.
Everybody knows where you go when the sun goes down. I think you only live to see the lights of town. I wasted my time when I would try. For the lights have lost their glow, you're gonna cry. I lie awake at night and wait till you come in. You stay a little while and then you're gone again. Every question that I ask, I get a lie. For every lie you tell, you're gonna cry.
You're gonna cry, and you'll cry alone. When everyone's forgotten and you're left on your own, you're gonna cry. Well, soon your sugar daddies will all be gone. You'll wake up some fine day and find you're all alone. You'll call to me, but I'm gonna tell you bye. Gonna turn around and walk away, you'll cry. When your fickle love gets old, no one will care for you. And you come back to me for a little love, that's true. I'll tell you no, and you're gonna ask me why. When I remind you of all of this, you'll cry. You're gonna cry, and you'll cry alone. When everyone's forgotten and you're left on your own, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry, and you'll want me then. It'll hurt when you think of the fool you've been. You're gonna cry.
All right,
Let's hear one more. Yeah, that's right.
we're waiting for the cue. There we go.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. That train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, Always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. Hey, Jesse! There's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, but those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Hey! From that prison, if that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move on over a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
In style for us today down here at the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. And if you want to catch them, the Ring of Fire, the Johnny Cash musical show, it runs through February 3rd. Tickets start at $46 for adults, $35 for children. Of course, if you'd like more information regarding times, tickets, and the menu, or if you need some directions, we've got everything on our website. Just go to newsforjacks.com, and we're starting to hear some chanting behind us.
Yeah. I think it's let's go.
Yeah, they're ready. They are ready.
Yeah, and it is basically that time when we're going to get ready to see the floats and the bands come right on down on Bay Street here. So stay with us. We're going to be right back after this break as we start this year's TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. You're watching Channel 4, the local station. All right, thanks for joining us on this New Year's Eve day. We are in downtown Jacksonville, and we've got the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade going on right now.
And we want to give you a live look at the parade right now down here on Bay Street because we have one of my favorite groups. This is the Jacksonville Corvette Club. Let's see if they can rev their engines a little bit. You can hear some of them down a little further down the street.
And some of these exquisite sports cars are a little louder than others just naturally. You go back to the 60s and those things rev just trying to get into second gear. There's a little bit of one right there.
Yeah, they're made up of over 200 Corvette enthusiasts. They all enjoy driving and using their cars to promote a local different local charity events and parades.
Yeah, and just talking to promote some of the charity events, they say they give to the Navy Relief Fund, Spina Bifida Foundation, the J.P. Hall Children's Charity, all those sorts of things. They love their cars, but love to give back as well. Yeah,
they're a wonderful group. And we actually want to check in with Channel 4's Michael Kelly. He has been perusing the parade route, if you will, along Bay Street. And I'm not sure who he has over there, but I hear a lot of cowbells, Michael.
Yeah, Adrian, we talked about it in the open that we were trying to find the best cowbell. And here we have Danny Miller. Danny, this cowbell that you have, I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
This is a homemade job. That's what this is.
So when did you make this?
I've had this thing probably 7, 8, 10 years. Been a while.
Danny, that's a long time to have a cowbell. Why'd you make it?
It's tradition. That's what it's all about. I mean, you know, you got to have the tradition in there. Right?
That thing is loud. I'm not going to lie to you, Danny.
But you get about 50,000 of them ringing.
Yeah, how's that going to work? Because as opposed to SEC games in the past, you're going to be able to bring the cowbells to this game.
We can bring them in the stand for the Gator Bowl, and we can even bring them in at state now. You only can ring them at certain times, though.
Are you going to ring this one all game for the Gator Bowl?
This one he'll be ringing all the time.
Oh,
you can
boy.
guarantee it.
So what's the backstory behind the cowbell? You're a Mississippi State fan. How did this thing come to
We
be?
were playing Ole Miss. Ole Miss was winning the ball game. And the only way a cow wandered on the field. The only way we could get the cow off was with the cowbell. They got the cow off the field. Mississippi State came back, ended up winning the ball game, and it's been there ever since then.
It was not your cowbell, though.
No. It was a cowbell.
But there will be a lot of cowbells tomorrow.
There will be a bunch
Hopefully, Ken and Adrian, no cows will actually roam onto the field.
That would be a sight.
That would be interesting.
That would be memorable for the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl if we actually had cattle out there.
All right. Michael, thank you very much. And we're going to leave you here with a little listen in from the Lafayette High School Lancer Regiment. And be sure to stay with us because when we come back, we're going to be talking to some of the people who helped make this parade all possible, Republic Services.
Yeah, and you're watching Channel 4. This is the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. Stay with us. Welcome back on this December 31st of 2012. It's the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. And you're looking at some of the entries from the Corvette Club of Gainesville. They call themselves the Vet Set Corvette Club. So there they are coming down Bay Street here.
Yeah, they are wonderful, beautiful, beautiful cars. And directly behind them, oh, goodness.
Yeah. They're saying, don't talk about somebody else yet. They still want to rev the engines here.
Exactly. Yeah, they definitely are. But directly behind them, Canine Companions. And apparently they're excited about Canine Companions as well. Because look at these faces. My goodness, how can you say no to them? They are absolutely beautiful animals. They were founded back in 1975. And they really enhance the lives of people with disabilities by providing highly trained assistance dogs, all free of charge. Such a great organization. There they are, giving everybody a big wave.
Well-trained dogs because you've got all these people around, you've got all these vehicles around, you've got revving engines, you've got cowbells all over. So there you go. And hey, we are so glad that you're with us. We want to take a moment now to talk with John Vick. John is a sales manager with Republic Services, and Republic Services helping put on the parade today. So thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the parade and participate in all the community events like this that we can. We're very grateful for the support we have here with our customers and from the city.
And you're not only with Green Hazel Insurance Group, but you are also connected to this float that we're going to see here, hopefully a little later down the parade route. Tell us a little bit about what's in store for this float that we're going to see.
Well, actually, the entry we had was the truck.
I missed it.
The Republic truck, yeah. It came through a
blew
little
by.
earlier than me. But yeah, it's an automatic side loader that we use in our single stream recycling services for residents here in Jacksonville. We service about 70,000 homes. And we opened a facility in Jacksonville this past year that allows us to do single stream. So the volume that we recycle now has more than doubled in those 70,000 homes. So it's been very successful. It makes it easy to put everything in one container. You don't have to sort.
There's still got to be an effort, especially environmental awareness has been growing over the last few years. Is there still any difficulty trying to get people on board with recycling? Some people, some neighborhoods, oh yeah, we've got to do it. Is it still a challenge?
It is. It's getting easier, and one of the means is by having a single stream program where everything goes in one container. We provide a larger container so that it makes it easier to do.
Yeah.
If you make it difficult, then people are busy and they just don't have the time and energy to devote to that. But we feel good about the program. And the nice thing for the city, too, is everything that's recycled, the city doesn't have to pay landfill fees on. And we then actually pay a rebate to the city.
Now, I know there are a lot of people wanting to be a part of this year's Gator Bowl Parade. For next year, looking ahead, if people want to take part, what do they do? Where do they go to get more information?
Well, I would say if they called our office, 731-2456, or go to our website, www.republicservices.com.
And John, before you go, I know we were just talking a moment ago. This is homecoming for you?
Yeah.
It is.
You've been away for a few years, now you're back?
I have. I was born here in Jacksonville, and we've been gone for 24 years. We moved back the 1st of October, and thrilled to be back, not moving again.
Sounds like a great plan. Well, welcome home.
Thank you very much. I
All
appreciate
right.
the opportunity to be on.
Well, we appreciate you stopping by.
And before you go, I got to tell you, I made a similar bargain with my wife when we moved here 2 years ago. And it wasn't hard because Jacksonville is such a great place
It's
to live.
a fabulous city. It's a fabulous city.
Thanks so much, John.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. And we're going to take another live look here down at the parade route. And what is that?
Somebody's loving it.
Somebody's I'm loving it.
Loving it.
Yeah, maybe they can swing by and drop some off.
This is the front end of the McDonald's entry here, and basically McDonald's, who are representing all those stores you see in Jacksonville and Gainesville and Northeast Georgia McDonald's. So there's 10 or 20 different stores, I guess, that are being represented here, and what you're going to see in a moment is coming around the corner here. It's an entire, playland slash McDonald's almost prison over here.
I
All
see
those
some
bars
golden
there.
arches. There we go. There we go. A lot of yellow, a lot of red. And who is that? Is that Ronald McDonald himself?
You know what? I met him recently. He told me I could just call him Red.
Really?
He told me that was his nickname. He didn't really tell me that, but he's a clown.
I think your nose is growing, Justice.
He was joking, and my nose was growing. You're exactly right.
Is it bad that I'm getting really hungry right now as they make their way by?
Well, maybe you can put in an order. That would be the ultimate drive-by or something. Drive-through. It's not a drive-in. So
I think we're going to have to catch our food.
Yeah. So the good thing is, there's no Hamburglers up there, but a lot of people who are enjoying being part of our parade today and getting ready to have the new year start like this.
And look at these little ones. They're rocking out down here on the street. They are great. Lots of enthusiasm. They are ready for the new year.
Yeah. So I think I was off just a little bit. The total stores represented by this one float, 108 stores, again, from Jacksonville, Gainesville, and Northeast Georgia. By the way, fantastic balloons. That's who you need to know about. They helped decorate the McDonald's float there.
All right, we see the Marines, the few, the proud, the Marines making their way by in their Humvee here.
And this takes you way back in Jacksonville's history, right? The stagecoach coming into town. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a living symbol of the American spirit, the Wells Fargo stagecoach. David Helmuth is handling the reins there and driving, I guess you'd say.
Those are beautiful horses. Oh, he's nodding his head. I think he likes it too.
Oh, yeah,
he's happy to be here too.
These horses look like they're having a chat right there.
I know. Hey, get out. You're stealing my FaceTime.
Probably saying, let's move on. Exactly.
Yeah, well, we are going.
That's a great idea, isn't it?
Yeah,
let's move on.
Let's move on. And stay with us. We are going to have much more to come after the break. This parade is just getting started. You are watching TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade right here on the local station.
And welcome back to downtown Jacksonville and the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. This is Highland High School's band, the Marching Highlanders. They're from Missouri, Ewing, Missouri, coming out here. 85 participants and trying to entertain us here on the streets of downtown. This group, they're entertaining, aren't they?
They look like a lot of fun. These girls right here, Jacksonville Roller Girls, they have girls of all ages. And they're just having a blast out there. Some of them have their roller skates. Some of them I saw had some roller blades. And they're cruising up and down the parade route. They're a lot of fun, and I'm digging the tutus on some of them. They're pretty fun.
This is their all-star travel team. They call themselves the New Jack City Rollers. Rolling on by in your picture right there, showing their banner as they come through there.
Up next, we have the Jacksonville Landing. Their float is called a Hitch Up to Everything, happening at the Jacksonville Landing. And I didn't know this before today, Ken. Jacksonville Landing hosts more than 300 events every year, including tonight's New Year's Eve festivities and fireworks spectacular.
So if you're looking for a good ride,
Yeah.
I don't know. Hit the locomotive over there.
That is massive.
And if you're looking for great fans, let's talk to Michael Kelly one more time. We've got Mississippi State on one side of the Gator Bowl, but Michael Kelly, who do you have there?
Yeah, we talked with Mississippi State, and we heard a little bit about the Cowbells. We wanted to talk to some rather little Northwestern fans, Blake, James, and John. Blake, how old are you? 5. And where are you from?
Jacksonville.
All right, who's going to win this game? You have to think about it.
There you
Northwestern,
go.
there you go.
He
James,
got it,
who
he
you
got
got?
it. He's
Northwestern
distracted.
or Mississippi State?
Northwestern.
Northwestern, shocker. John,
Northwestern.
give me a score.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's going to be tough.
This is a tough one.
Doesn't know. That's okay. 3 Northwestern guys. Shocker, considering they're all wearing purple, guys.
Thanks, Michael.
We love our pint-sized fans.
Yeah. Hey, you're taking a look at some more of our TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. This is the Morocco Shriners Parade unit, and they go way back. How far back? How about being founded in 1888? The Morocco Shrine Temple, part of the Shriners International Organization. I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yeah, and look
it-
at these cars.
Yeah,
wow.
some great cars there. You might recognize some of the names if we get a shot there as they're going by too. Look at this, a 1940 Cadillac coming up. That's riding in style.
and some of them like to make noise, apparently. And they have some
yeah.
interesting hydraulic systems in them as
Yeah,
well.
you're about to see that. Right after the old Volkswagen Dune buggies. This car's got personality back there.
I wonder if I could do that to my car.
Well, it is a Volkswagen, right?
It is a Volkswagen. Anything is possible.
Look at that on the back.
It's a saddle. Oh
I think
my
that fella
goodness.
back there's got some saddlebags he's got to bring along with him,
That
too.
you have to be a brave soul to sit on the back of
And
that thing.
you're going
right
to need
there.
a chiropractor at the end of the parade.
It might rearrange a few internal organs as well.
You know what? I'm going to suggest cowboy boots to that fella. You got shirts, might even need chaps. That's the Fernandina Beach Shrine Club right there.
There we go.
That's great.
Oh my goodness.
And more of the Shriners coming
What a
through
fun
here.
group. And I'm not exactly sure how these gentlemen are
Yeah.
fitting in these small rides,
Right.
but I'm incredibly impressed.
If you've ever seen a smart car and thought, how can anybody fit in there? Well, this takes that to the next level.
Absolutely.
These little NASCAR doohickeys.
It brings low to the ground, a whole
That's right.
different meaning.
So you're saying those are the low riders.
They are the low riders.
Wow. Yeah. Earlier, and our title sponsor here, TaxSlayer.com, we were talking with them about sponsoring one of the NASCAR entries. I don't know if those little cars have real sponsors
I'm
or
not
not.
sure if they qualify, yeah.
I recognize some of the numbers.
Oh my goodness. So great to see so many people proudly displaying their American flags today. We've seen that on a lot of the cars today.
And one of the things that you see here on these ballyhoo buggies that are coming up here from the Shriners, their motto on there, we help burned and crippled children. I mean, it really is an opportunity for all these groups, especially the Shriners here, to say, hey, we're having fun, but here's what our organization is about. They look like they're hard to just kind of slowly go along. Somebody's want to jump right off the road there.
I know. My goodness. And I'm not entirely sure if those are street legal, but that's all right.
I see license plates. I'm not sure that really answers the question. I see license plates on them.
And here, man, they have got just a huge showing of people here for Shriners and more small cars.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the yellow gloves that they have. That's great. That's great.
All right, time for us to take a quick break, and then we will be back. You are watching the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade here on Channel 4.
And welcome back to the 2012 TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. We're taking a live look at Columbus High School, the Discoverer Marching Band. And wow, look at them. There are, how many are there in that group?
I was going to say 22,000, but that's how many people live in Columbus, Nebraska. They are taking a road trip and here enjoying Jacksonville as we ring in the new year with our parade today. So here they are, 77 in the band, and we're going to listen to them for a minute.
Behind the band, you probably heard some gunshots. It was just a warning that they were coming.
I hope it's a warning shot.
The Fernandina Pirates Club. Yeah, please, please. And there are 30 people a part of this group, and look at this float. This is pretty impressive. It's a pirate ship, and I sincerely hope that's not a real sword that he's holding right there. But man, are they a great group.
I don't really want to get close enough to find out if it's real or not. How's that?
No.
There's some real enthusiasm there, though. The Fernandina Pirates Club. I guess Miss Shrimp Festival 2012 is right there. She is with the crown and giving a good wave right there.
There you go. Beautiful.
How about that?
She's the best dressed pirate I've ever seen.
We've got a group here coming of Jacksonville Zumba instructors.
All right, Ken.
From all around. I haven't. Should I?
I think you need to incorporate it into your 2013 exercise repertoire.
All right.
They're a great group.
And then we've got the Vietnam Veterans of America here, and so thankful for the service of these men and women who are here and kind of marching through and showing their pride in how they have served and certainly deserving the recognition we can give them right here.
Absolutely. And so wonderful that they brought some of their grandchildren along to be a part of this as well. Just incredible.
Yeah, this is the VVA chapter 1046, by the way, so you know exactly who they are.
All right, and moving in with a very bright and sparkly float, we've got the Miller Electric Company float.
Yep, Miller Electric. Jacksonville, by the way, largest city in the U.S. based on population, so Miller Electric, one of the largest electrical contractors in the nation. And basically what you see here are Boy Scouts from Boy Scout Troop 25, Cub Scout Troop Pack 25, and then Orange Park United Methodist Church. From Miller Electric Company there.
And they also have Miss America's Outstanding Teen on board as well. But here we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, the Wildcats are getting fired up.
Recognizing that big purple N right there.
Yes. This is the Dream Float. Actually, it's not the Dream Float coming up. I apologize. This is the Northwestern Marching Band. And my goodness, you can see members of this marching band as far as the eye can see. There have got to be nearly 200 of them. So impressive.
So we're going to take a listen, and I know some of you Wildcat fans want this, so we'll pipe down. They're going to cheer us up, I hope. Showing some of their moves right in front of Michael Kelly down here on the parade track.
I think they're trying to recruit him into the band. All right, as they move along here, we're going to bring in Verlander. He's the city's Director of Sports and Entertainment. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We really appreciate it.
Glad to be here. I mean, what a great turnout in the weather. I need my sunglasses.
I know. Have you blown out your eardrums yet with all the cowbells?
It is, but that's why we do this. I mean, it's. I was telling somebody, as somebody who grew up here, and you see the evolution of this parade and everything that the Gator Bowl is about, and then all these people that are spending money in our city, and that's how we grow this thing.
Now, let me point out, we've got to make sure that we mention the Dream Float that just went by us here, sponsored by Green Hazel Insurance Group. Several Dream Children, their families. I mean, they're a great organization, First Coast only locally based nonprofit dedicated to granting dreams of children battling life-threatening illnesses, and we wanted to make sure that we recognize them. Gave them their due. Pretty good float, yeah.
An amazing float. Well, getting back to you, Alan, when you moved into this position after being at JU, you were brought in to really take sports and entertainment here in the city to the next level. How do we do that here?
That's a good question. Well, this is a pretty good start today.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we got a lot of different things. We've been able to bring in a lot of events in a short amount of time with soccer, and then we did the basketball game on the Carrier. And it's just creating that environment that we are a sports city. Obviously, we're an NFL city. We're one of 30-something cities to do that. So it's just looking at the assets that we have and attracting and putting these big events together. And as we found, we have to go work hard at it, but it's an easy city to sell.
These are the Jacksonville Model A's that you see going by on our parade route here. I've heard Mayor Brown talk about some of the things that he said. It's really important to lift the city's profile through sports and entertainment. I've even heard him talking about we should be an NBA city too. How far off in the distance is that? How possible is that?
Can we break any news here today?
We can. Yeah, that's exactly right. No, we can be we're already an NFL city. We can be an NBA town. That's his vision, and he said, several times, well, if Jake Godbold had never said we're going to be an NFL city back in the 70s, the Jaguars would never be here. Yeah. And so, he's very adamant about that he may not be the mayor that ever sees that, but eventually he's going to, get the credit for planting the seed. And so we want to make sure that every event that we do, that it is first class and it's at a high level. And the Gator Bowl is just another fine example of that under Rick Catlett's leadership. You just saw some Smokey the Bear go by with some beautiful ladies with him. That's the Florida Forest Service and the Florida Forestry Queens as well.
And Alan, you've been down in the crowd talking to Mississippi State fans, Northwestern fans, a lot of locals. What is everybody saying so far about their experience here for the Gator Bowl Parade? Well,
it's been unbelievable. You talk to the people from Northwestern, it was 18 this morning, where they're from, and here they are in 70-degree weather. So they were having a great time. In Mississippi State, I think it was in the 30s in Starkville. So you look at that. I mean, it's a great time to come here and let off. I mean, it's New Year's Eve, so add that to the equation of everything. We're excited for a fun night and a fun weekend.
Absolutely. All right, Alan Verlander, thank you so much for your time. Go out and enjoy the rest of the parade, and we'll check back in with you in 2013.
Good. Thank you all for doing this. It's important to the Gator Bowl for TV4 to be a great partner of this parade, so thanks to y'all as well.
We're enjoying it. We're having a great time. Hope you're having a great time, too. Stay with us. We'll be right back here on the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade on Channel 4. Thanks for joining us here on this New Year's Eve day here on Channel 4. We're in downtown Jacksonville. Check out all the pink right there.
Yeah, they are showing off their pink pride. That is 26.2 with Donna. National Marathon to finish breast cancer. And, this is an amazing group. We all know Donna Deegan. Those of us in broadcasting. She's wonderful. Now, this organization has contributed more than $3 million to its beneficiaries. 70% of the proceeds from that race go to the Mayo Clinic for benchtop breast cancer research.
And they've just been doing that since 2008, as you're aware. So that's a lot of fundraising in a short amount of time. Got a band coming in here in a moment, but we're gonna listen to Brandon Valley High School, and when I say Brandon and Valley Springs, I mean South Dakota, coming to Jacksonville, Florida today. Let's listen. All right, so from that high school band there, this is the Timucuan Federation Gator Bowl float. Native sons and daughters from the Federation, founded in 1926. Check them out. They give them some good waves.
Hey, guys.
Some young faces.
Yes.
Some of those faces say, I can't believe I get to be in the parade.
I know. They look so excited. What a great opportunity for them.
And there's really the message on this golf cart you're about to see in a second. Here's the message. Happy New Year 2013, again from the Timucuan.org and the organization here. Flying some American flags, too. It's a good touch.
Love that. We have some other little ones coming up here at the tail end of this. And I hope this little guy's holding on. Looking pretty good.
I think he's probably having fun not holding on.
He's perfecting his wave.
I don't know how old he is, but when you're that old, I think that's what you do. You try not to hold on.
Look who's coming down here.
If I didn't see who was coming down, would I know who was coming down just by
the
cowbells? Mississippi State, obviously a great following of fans and some tradition and those cowbells that you hear. I love what we saw earlier when Michael showed us the gentleman who made his own, his homemade cowbell. Kind of bulldog in the end that he was holding on to, and
you can see a lot of people running up. They want to touch him. They want to shake his hand. They want to take some quick pictures. Everybody very, very excited to see Mississippi State Bulldog right here as part of the parade. And who is that coming up behind him right there? I wonder who that could be.
We're going to take a guess that they're involved with Mississippi State.
You think so? You think so?
That's what
Pretty
I'm
safe guess.
That's
Pretty
what I'm
safe
guess.
Yeah, he's trying to get him. He's trying to get him fired up. He wants more cowbell, and they're giving it to him.
I'm sure it's been said before in more of a southern accent to say more cowbell. You wouldn't have to say that now, though. We got plenty of cowbell out here.
You know, I don't know about you, but I think my ears might be ringing well into 2013 after today.
Somebody's blowing you kisses, Adrian.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. He knew I was taking applications.
All right, so cheerleaders out in front, and they are followed by their famous marching band right behind them.
And here they come.
One of the fun things about college football is you don't know where you're going to be to celebrate New Year's until about the end of November, until the beginning of December. And how fun is this, you know? The real-life Bulldog.
I love it. I love it. And look at the famous maroon band. Look at them go. What an impressive bunch. A lot of practice went into getting ready for today's parade. And here comes the band. My goodness. There's hundreds of them.
So color guard gives you a little bit there, and then they get to enjoy the music that's right behind them that I'm sure we're going to enjoy just moments from now from the band here.
And I'm sure all of our bands are thinking, we're so thankful we're in Florida right now because the weather is absolutely gorgeous. We don't have to march through the rain.
Those instruments get cold when you put them to the lips. And it's wintertime out there. I did experience that.
What did you play? I forgot.
A trumpet player. So that brass mouthpiece up on those lips when it's cold, that's where you're worried about, you know, it's sticking your lips or something cold. It's going to stick. It's never going to come off. All right, so the band knows when they get right about here that it's time for them to perform. So we are looking for their cue, and we're looking
ready.
forward to hearing the Maroon Band. Mississippi State in town, and I think they might have brought the entire town with them, right?
You know, it really looks like it. I was just counting just how many people are in front of us right now, and what amazes me more than just the sheer number of people involved in this band is how they stay in sync the entire time. It just goes to show you
gotta
just
have some
how
rhythm,
much,
right?
yeah, it goes to show you how much practice they have to have.
As they play a little bit, we're going to listen a little bit, and then we're going to take a break. But stay with us here on Channel 4 as you continue watching the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us here and staying with us for the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade here on New Year's Eve Day in beautiful downtown Jacksonville. We were having a great time, and as you look here, we're still finishing up. Before we went to our commercial break, you saw some of the Mississippi State marching band, a Maroon Band there. And this is the best part, right at the end. Do you have to audition for this? The people shaking the cowbells right at the end of the band here, right? There they are.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. I love it. I love it. All right, and we have, it looks like we have our tax slayer coming in behind him. Making the rounds. So I'm
I
taking
guess you got to have
few.
some good armor and a
Yeah.
good, you know.
We saw him taking quite a few pictures with some of our younger fans out here today. He was wonderful. Now, there he is standing for a photo op. There we go. And I always wonder, when you're in something like that,
Okay, you're
how
hot.
hot does it
Right.
get? Do you have some type of internal air conditioning unit? Because I certainly would need one.
Let's point out this float you're seeing here is from the Gator Bowl Association, and the primary charitable activities focused on education and all of us here in North Florida. 35 annual events in Jacksonville, and of course the big one, TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl, as we put all that together.
And now we want to bring in Chip Green. Actually, we're not going to go to Chip.
We
First,
will in a little bit,
we
right?
will. Yeah, that was just a tease.
That's
First,
right.
we're going to go over to Michael Kelly. He is down on Bay Street, and he's got a story of a wonderful couple, but it seems,
fantastic.
Michael, that their house is a bit divided.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd use divided as the right word because we have a Mississippi State fan and a Northwestern fan. Hi, Gator. What's up? You keep doing what you do.
Making friends.
Nicely done. I'm making fast friends here. I've also made some friends with the Lickfolds. Fred and Susan Lickfold join me now. Susan went to Northwestern. Fred went to Mississippi State. Susan, let's start with you. You celebrated your 48th wedding anniversary yesterday. Congratulations. What's it been like in Jacksonville?
Oh, it's been lovely. Lovely. We're really glad to be here. I never thought our schools would play each other, but Fred predicted that earlier in the season, and I kind of poo-pooed the whole idea, but when they came out with the picks, we were delighted.
Fred, as soon as you heard that Mississippi State and Northwestern were going to meet up, you told me before, Mississippi State is your favorite team. Northwestern is your second favorite team.
Yeah, sure.
What was it like?
I knew it would be a lot of fun. We can't lose this game. I want State to win the football game, but the whole episode is a win-win-win.
The beautiful thing that I've heard from your son Charlie, who I spoke with a couple days before, was how you met. Susan, what's the backstory?
Oh, we had I was living in California and working in San Francisco, and but I was living in Mountain View, taking the Southern Pacific every day to work, and there was a guy in the condo apartment, or one of the guys in the apartment, that was just kind of a buddy, and he said, "You know, there's this guy in my squadron I think you would like." And he arranged an introduction. Unfortunately, I had had some oral surgery the day before, and I was still in a very cross and grumpy mood from the pain, and I made a very negative impression on him. So that was going to be the end of that, except that he spotted another girl he thought was cute, came back to the complex the following week, and by that time I was feeling great, and we hit it off real well, and how many weeks later?
7 weeks.
7 weeks later we were engaged.
Fred, I was going to say it was a pretty quick courtship.
Oh yeah, I had to go. I was moving to Germany. I was being transferred to Germany. I said, "This is the love of my life. I can't let her go."
So how soon after did you propose?
Was it 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
And here you are 48 years later celebrating your wedding anniversary in Jacksonville. Give me your take on tomorrow's game.
Well, whoever wins will be happy. I hope State does, because I'm a State person, and my second as you said earlier, is NU. So I will not be brokenhearted if State loses to NU. Loses to anybody else, I'm really sad, but NU is great.
Susan, what do you think about it?
I would ditto everything he said.
Yeah. You'll be fine if Mississippi State comes away with a victory?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. I mean, we've always cheered for each other's teams. And I guess the highlight of our experience with Northwestern was going to the Rose Bowl.
Right.
So
this is a pretty special place, too, and certainly two special people. We are looking forward to seeing what develops in tomorrow's Gator Bowl, and we know these two are as well. Ken and Adrian?
Yeah, thank you, Mike. It was a great story. We got to visit with them a little bit before our parade coverage started. They're an adorable couple, wonderful people.
They just couldn't be more of a joy to be around. And happy 48th wedding anniversary.
Right.
Just amazing. Well, stay with us. There is much more to come. You are watching Channel 4 and the TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We have wrapped up the parade, but that doesn't mean we're done. We're bringing in Chip Green. He is the chairman with the Gator Bowl Association. Thank you so much for being here.
I will correct it. The chairman of the parade.
Yes.
There's many other people that are
you.
much more important than I am to be chairman of the Gator Bowl.
I was going to give Chip a little grief because the sign there says standing chair, which seems like how
you
can
don't stand
to
on
be a
chairs.
chair?
I don't know. You don't stand on chairs.
But yeah, an important
good.
piece to putting together our parade,
Yeah.
and we appreciate it. How long have you been involved with doing this event here today?
This is my first year on the parade committee, so a lot of talent has come along throughout the years ahead of me. But but this is my first year parade. Many other committees along the way being involved in the Gator Bowl, but what a wonderful event for the city of Jacksonville. So.
Absolutely, and forgive me for giving you an on-air
No.
promotion. I'm
Thank you.
sorry about that.
I'll tell everyone. I'm sure it won't go unnoticed. Thank you.
But talk to me a little bit about what you saw down here today, because it was just absolutely packed from where we were standing here all the way down to the jail. What was your take on how everything went here today?
Well, I think both schools turned out remarkably well, both Northwestern and Mississippi State, along with the community of Jacksonville, which I like to see. I mean, just the locals here having a great time with the parade. So it was lined, streets filled. It was a wonderful turnout. What a beautiful day, too.
Yeah.
So it was kind of all lined up.
Yeah, if we'd done this yesterday, it would have been a little cooler than we wanted, but just perfect weather for what we were doing today.
Perfect weather, and I'm so glad that the both schools turned out such a great, remarkable fashion for the parade.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Chip Green, thank you so much.
No, thank you guys for doing this. I know it's our
Appreciate
first year back from about 3 years being on live TV, so this is wonderful. Thank you so much.
Well, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
All right.
And that is going to do it for us here at the 2012 TaxSlayer.com Gator Bowl Parade. For Kent Justice, I'm Adrian Moore.
Happy New Year.
Wonderful New Year.
Yeah.